regarding mindset, what kind of advice do you have for new agents?
I don't think people are honest enough with themselves about their fears of failure, what they're willing to do to succeed. Honest enough with yourself with, are you really working? I see a lot of people who want to chase a perception.
Oh yeah.
Like when I go and speak, I was like, don't go buy a Range Rover. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, the transmission will go out. Second of all, like you save up for 3 years and then you never have to worry again. Like that's how our job pays in such a weird way. Like if you just sacrifice up front, like you will for sure be successful, right? Because the money never comes into play into any transaction for me because like I'm just good. And like that's how I built my whole team, is to take care of all of them so they operate in that capacity, because that's what I'm supposed to do to best serve my clients, is remove myself. And I just don't think people, they chase like an illusion or a vision or a projection of what they think real estate should be instead of being themselves in real estate because of their own insecurities, or like, I want to be seen as I sell $1 million houses or whatever it is. And you just got to get away from that stuff, and you have to just know who you are, be who you are. Because oddly enough, like what has been the most successful for me is that I'm genuine and transparent. Like that's insane that is a business model. That should be normal. And like, I just try to teach people that, and I try to teach them financial literacy. I try to teach them the only reason you fail in this industry is because you'll quit. That's it. It's literally textbook. And so when people coming into this industry and they're like, who has a backup plan? And like everybody who raises their hand, I'm like, then just go do it now, because you've already anticipated failure. And like, I just think mindset is everything in life in general, but I think it's what creates success within this. It's not your reels. It's not your marketing strategy. It's not, your mailers and your pop buys. Like all of that stuff is layered, but like you have to have a mindset of like, when I first started in real estate, this is kind of like me bouncing all over the place, but
Wow, this
given
is
a
great.
form that said, and I still talk to Tucker about this today, says, I will have tomorrow what others don't, because I will do today what others won't. And so it's like, they're like, how are you successful? I listened for other people to say no so I could say yes. Like who wants to go hold open a $20,000 house? I will. Who wants to go drive to Warsaw for showings? I will. You know what I mean? Like I've sold in Clinton, I've sold in Louisville, Warsaw, showed in Evansville, sold in Brown. Like, what are we doing here? Like if you say no, I'm going to say yes. And that by definition probably means I have at least a slightly better success rate than you. And like, that's all I need is like this 1% every day. And people just don't do, people are lazy. They're lazy. I'm like, what else am I going to do, man? Like, now you're living life. I'm a freaking real estate agent. This is a career. This is a job. This isn't a hobby.
There's some hobbyists out there.
There is. And that's okay. But temper your expectation for success. Right? Like you don't get to sell at convenience and sell $10 million. That doesn't work.
Bingo.
It just doesn't. And so something has to give. And so if you can teach that and inspire that, and like even in my office, like people come into my office and sit down, like I have an open door, and like, like, give little pep talks, man, pat them on the butt, send them back in the game, like you just tear down apart like whatever insecurity or fear they're dealing with, and like, let's go, let's get after there, man. Like I'm very transparent. Like there's nothing special about me. Like if I can do this, you can do this. You just got to think differently. I'm not the smartest guy. I mean, I'm an idiot. Like I got good grades and stuff, but I'm not tall. I'm average in every aspect. Like I just changed how I think, and that's what bred success. Because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. When you've lost everything, you're not afraid of losing everything. And so I make decisions different. I see people chase money. If you're chasing money, you haven't lost enough yet to know that it means nothing.
Wow.
Right? And so, like, I just go out there and do what I can, take care of people, have a good life. I do well for myself. What are we talking about here, man? I see people like want to build generational wealth. And I was like I sponsor the kids of generational wealth. Just, like this doesn't always work out well for everybody. I don't know.